Today I'm going to model a cup and a saucer, and I'm going to do that from a reference image. So first of all, you're going to upload it. You're going to come to add and then come to image here, and then choose reference image like that. And then I'm going to come to download, because in the download and choose this. So that's it. I'm going to delete this because we don't need it. Okay, let me see how it looks. So now this is the image. I'm going to come here and change the opacity, because I don't want it to be on office like that. So, and then I'm going to come to the dimensions here. I'm going to make this 90 degrees, the x-axis, and the z-axis 90 degrees too, like that. Then I'm going to add a mesh in form of a cylinder like this. Okay, this is a cylinder. This is what we're going to use to model it. Okay, I'm going to hide it a bit because I want this cup, the base, to sit on exactly the y-axis. So I'm going to move it. Okay, you can grab G, but I like to can use the grab tool. So I'm going to ensure that the cup is sitting directly on top of the y-axis. Then I'm going to open the cylinder. Okay, before we proceed, I'm going to come to this tool here. This is the deselect tool. I'm going to activate it. So I'm going to disable select. So that means there's no way you can move the photo, the image that you're going to use as the reference. Then I'm going to take it up like this and then scale it. I'm going to scale it and move it below like this. So that I'm going to scale it to the z-axis. Let me try reducing the space like this, then moving it downwards so that it's sitting on the base of the saucer. I'm going to activate the mesh so that can be visible on all angles. Then I'm going to come to the edit mode like this. Yeah, I'm going to use the vertices like this. By pressing Alt and then pressing one of the vertices, it's going to select them the whole line. So with that selected, I'm going to move it downward like this. Then I'm going to extrude a bit by pressing E like this, and then I'm going to scale it by pressing S like this, and then I'm going to extrude again and press S like this. Then I'm going to extrude all the way up. Okay, we have to keep doing that to ensure that it keeps the shape of the cup. Extrude it again and scale it. Extrude it again. Okay, let me see how it looks like from object mode. Let me remove the mesh. Let me go back to object mode. With that selected, I want to create now the inside of the mug. So I'm going to select, okay, I'm going to extrude it again. I'm going to extrude it again like this. Then I'm going to scale it inwards. Like this. Then I'm going to extrude a bit. No, with that selected inwards, I'm going to scale it. No, I'm going to extrude downwards. Okay, let me rotate it a bit so that you can see. And then I'm going to scale it inwards like this. Then I'm going to extrude a bit. Scale it inwards. Let's see how it looks. I'm going to extrude it again like that and scale it inwards. Extrude like that and scale it inwards. Okay, basically we just want to make the cup solid. Scale it. Okay, let me go back. Okay, with that selected, let me see so then you're going to start scaling it on the inside like this. Extrude a bit, then scale it on the inside like this. And then with that selected, you can come to the face here and fill the remaining area with the grid fill like this. So let's see how it looks. So as you can see, okay, as you can see, we have the shape of a mug. Okay, we are going to come back to the bottom of it later, but for now we already have the shape of a mug. So we are going to come back to, okay, we are going to get back to this and see how it looks. So next we are going to create and start creating the saucer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the object here, come to edit mode. Then I'm going to select all the vertices on the lower end of the saucer like this. Then I'm going to press Shift and D to create a shape that is similar to that of the cup, but then I'm going to scale it outwards like this. and I'm going to press right click and separate by selection. The main aim of separating by selection is to ensure that if you come to object mode, like you can move this one where you want, like that. Go back to edit mode, select everything like this, and then we are going to extrude a bit and scale, extrude a bit and scale outwards like this, then extrude okay, like this, and then start scaling, extrude again the outside like this, and then you're going to come here and extrude the faces along our normals, and then we are going to scale it a bit like this, then extrude and scale, then extrude and scale, extrude and scale, extrude again and scale, extrude a bit and scale like this, then extrude final, yeah, and scale. Okay, let's see how it looks. Extrude, no, scale, then extrude a bit and scale like this. No, we can, with that selected, come to move here, I'm sure, and move it a bit inside like that, create that hole or something like that. So now, as you can see, we have created the saucer and the cup from both the inside. So let's see how it looks. So that's the saucer and that's the cup. So basically we are creating a coffee mug with the saucer. So now what is remaining, we need to create this shape here. We are going to add a mesh in form of a torus. Going to move it upwards, rotate it like this 90 degrees, then select it and move it sideways, then scale it. I'm going to scale it, a bit like that. I think that's okay. Then you're going to move it like that. Should be okay here. Then I'm going to come to the edit mode like here and come to scale. I'm going to scale it along y-axis like this. And then I'm going to hide everything else. Let me try hiding the cylinder. Let me hide those. So I'm going to delete part of these meshes here. So I'm going to come to select a mesh, then I'm going to delete this. Okay, let me come to faces and delete all those faces like that. Delete all these two. I'm going to select everything here. I'm going to rotate it a bit. Alternatively, okay, I'm also going to move it this here like this. Then I'm going to select this part here. I'm going to move it left. Okay, let me try rotating it like this. So, and then I'm going to move it inside. No, the whole part. I'm going to try moving the whole part inside like this and downwards a bit like this. Yeah, and then select everything and try rotating it like this. Let me get back this cylinder zone. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so this one, I'm going to push it a bit like this and rotate it a bit like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Come to object mode. So this is how it looks. So let's see the inside. As you can see this one. So what you need to do, okay, I'm going to this one, I need to move it a little bit lower and rotate it a bit, move it outwards and upwards, then move it inside like this, then rotate it a bit and move it outwards. Okay, basically I just want this shape to be like that. Okay, let's see how it looks from the inside. Okay, as you can see, there's a part that we need to get it off from the inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to edit mode and select everything here. I'm going to select the vertices and I'm going to select along here. So come to here. I'm going to select all the vertices here. Then I'm going to use the move tool and move them to the inside like this. So let's see. try moving it upwards and inwards a bit like this. Okay, let's see how. Okay, there is still these two edges. They are now fully invisible, but as you can see, they are still visible here. So I'm going to move them inside a bit. Even this one. So come to object mode, select. Okay, I'm going to push them inside like this, and this one I'm going to use the knife tool. Okay, let me first of all move them out like this. Then I'm going to come to edit mode. I can choose to delete this. I can go to wireframe like this. Then I can choose to delete these vertices here. Delete all of them. Yes, so they are not visible. Then go to object mode. So these are the cup looks like. Let's see how. Yeah, so you can see everything is okay. So we are going to hide the photo like this so that we can be left with the mug and the source. So then we are going to merge these two by selecting both of them and then right clicking and join. So you can see, let's move it like the cup is separate from. You can even hide the cup now like this. So this is a saucer, so you can see it. So this is a saucer, as you can see. So, and that's a mug. So what you are going to do, you are going to select each and then add a modifier. I'm going to put a subdivision surface modifier. I'm going to put the levels at 2 and apply. Come here and apply, and then I'm going to right click and shade auto smooth like this. But as you can see, this the faces look so perfect. Yeah, we are going to do the same with the plate. We are going to add a subdivision surface modifier, put the value at 2 like that, and then we are going to apply like that. Then we are going to right click and shade smooth. So, and that is how we model a cup and a saucer using Blender.